I've already primed my face with Revlon's Beyond Natural Smoothing Face Primer, right, all over my face, and I am going to use my Black Opal Concealer in Toast. Your concealer is usually 2 to 3 shades lighter than your actual skin tone. So you're taking your ring finger, which is usually the weakest finger, and you're just getting some of that on your finger, and you're going to conceal under your eye first. Make sure and do this in a V shape under the eye so that you'll get this nice chiseled area on your cheekbone here, right? This concealer is to brighten under your eye and to remove any dark circles or hide any dark circles that you want to cover up there. Personally, I don't use concealer all the time. I just prefer to put a different shade of powder underneath my eye because Trinidad is really hot and you don't want to go outside and have your whole face melt off because you have a ton of product on your face. So I really rather just put a lighter shade of powder underneath my eye instead of this concealer. Alright, so when you get done with that, I usually go into the corners of my nose as well. Right? Just blend that out. As well. And around my mouth. When in the Caribbean, I don't know why, I tend to get this dark area around the mouth. Like, I don't know, like nobody's business. It just comes out of nowhere. So you just want to get a little bit concealer, a little bit of concealer around your mouth as well. What is left on your finger, you can take it on your brow bone, just to give it a little highlight. But if you really want to make your brows very pronounced, what you can do is take, in this case I'm using my e.l.f. concealer brush. If I could just find it. Right, I'm taking my e.l.f. concealer brush and I'm just getting a little bit of that on there. Same Toast. And I'm going in under my brow with that if I want my brows to look very pronounced. They are actually finished, but I'm just showing you how you can wing it without having perfect brows. You go under and you go over as well. To make your little brows look very sculpted, whatever, right? So after you do that, you are going to blend it out because you do not want your eyebrows looking like you have just drawn a white line under it. right? This is the only time in applying concealer I would usually use a brush, and I don't do this very regularly, this extra step with this concealer over my brows, because I don't like concealer there. Like I say, it's very hot, and the less product I could use on my face, I would try to get away from it. So I'm taking my finger when I'm done, and I'm just blending that out so that that harsh line of concealer is no longer going to be there. So now you can see this compared to the other one. This one looks more sculpted than the other brow. So I'm going to go to the next one, and we'll come back and do our foundation. So I've just finished blending out my concealer, and now we're ready for foundation. So I am going to use Revlon's Color Stay Makeup with Soft Flex, a combination on oily skin, in the shade Mocha. This is a liquid foundation, and liquids usually give you light coverage, and I find for a liquid this gives me very good coverage without weighing down my skin. And I am going to take my e.l.f. blush brush, yes people, my e.l.f. blush brush, because I love this tapered angle that helps me get, you know, the corners of my nose and under the eyes and all this. I have been loving this brush for foundation. They may say blush brush, but I love this for foundation. And surprisingly enough, I don't like the foundation brush, so but I'm going to be doing an in-depth review of those e.l.f. brushes in another video, right? So I'm just going to get a little bit on the back of my hand, right? About this much. You don't want too much. And from the outer part of the foundation, you're just going to flick the brush into the product so that all the bristles would pick up some of the product, and you start from the middle of your face under the eye, and you stipple your face with the foundation. Start from the middle of the face and take it outward. I love this brush so much, so much. It really gives me a flawless finish. And the thing about these brushes, they are synthetic, so you can use them with creams and liquids and all sorts of products. Creams, liquids, powders. These are my go-to brushes for my everyday makeup, my special time makeup, anytime. Love these brushes, love them. Any dark spots that you want to cover, all you have to do is dip a little extra on the brush and dab it around that area so that you will cover it without making it look cakey. your neck, your jawline, you just, with what is left on the brush, you don't dip again. What is left on the brush, you just pull down into your neck area so that it blends, what is that? Blends really well the rest of your face. Same thing, close to the ear, you just pull it back, pull it into your hairline. And that is my foundation applied with my e.l.f. blush brush. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Wow, love it. Next, we're going to apply some powder. You guys may have noticed that I didn't put any foundation over my eyes. I don't usually do that if I'm going to use a primer, and I'm going to finish my face in a little while, so I don't want any foundation over there. What I usually do is take my complexion brush from e.l.f. Again, love my e.l.f. brushes, really soft. And I'm taking Sasha's matte, ultra matte dark, comes in a compact, and I'm going to powder my face with that. I really like this ultra matte dark powder because, as you will see, my skin is oily and I don't want to fight the oils, I just want to cover them. And notice that I am stippling the powder onto the foundation. You usually start under the eye first because that's where you start to crease. Your makeup starts to crease first. So I start under the eyes and I take it out to the rest of my face. When you're finished stippling your face, you just take the same brush without dipping any powder and you just lightly buff out the extra powder that will just be resting on your skin. And there you have it. That is how I do my concealer, foundation and powder. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget, rate, comment and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in